What is going on, fight fans? And this could be tragic, so we are going to have to talk about it. Man, I don't know what this means in terms of marketing for ESBC, but let's dive into it. This is Edward, and you're watching Boxing Fanatico. Okay, so first of all, during the Caleb Plant and Canelo fight, I was in a fight party with family and friends, so my voice is a little hoarse. It's still trying to get back to normal. It was completely gone on Saturday. But yeah, just a little caveat. What a beautiful fight, wonderful fight. Kudos to both Caleb Plant and Canelo. And Canelo is showing himself to be an amazing and great fighter. Now, let's move on to the topic. So earlier or a few months back, or maybe a month back, I stated that we might see the ESBC at the WBC conference, the 59th annual conference. But one thing that I was waiting for to kind of solidify this is, even before the conference starts, is their agenda, because they put out an agenda every time. They put out an agenda for last year and the year before, so they do that. And they finally did, and it looks a little bit grim for ESBC, but it doesn't look totally out of the water. It doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the agenda, and we're going to look at the agenda for the 58th annual conference, and we're going to also talk about why those two agendas are different. But this makes me lean towards the fact that we might not get an ESBC showing, but it doesn't put the nail on the coffin, and I'm gonna show you why. All right, so this is the 59th annual conference here, right? If we look at it, it's clear cut and dried. It starts November 14th. Welcome cocktail at Presidente Intercontinental, which is the hotel that they're going to be staying at. This is in Cancun, Mexico. We got November 15, a Royal Restaurant and all of these different things. Mind you, this is a convention where you attend. You're physically attending it. November 16, official meetings, talent shows, blah, 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 mandatory defenses, major topics presented, and things of that nature. Now, here's where I think that there are possibilities for ESBC to be interjected, because unlike their WBC 58th convention daily schedule, it is not clear cut and dry as this. For example, this tells you finance in boxing, Caroline Remieux, women's championship, youth championships, Esports Boxing Club presented at 6 p.m. last year in the press room. Because this was virtual, you get to pick and choose where you wanted to go. As opposed to an event, you go and you just experience the event however they give it to you. We're going to do some special presentations over here or whatever, and then you find out what it is while you're at the event. They don't have to be so detailed, because you don't really need to pick and choose what live stream thing you want to watch, as that's how it was last year. But here we have stuff like major topics presented. Remember, ESBC is an early investor into ESBC. So this is probably, to them, they see it as their baby, something that they're proud of. So it could land on major topics presented, because remember, you're not going to see ESBC here because it's incredibly vague. It's not going to tell you so many things and break it all down exactly for you. And then November 17th, we have special topics and presentations. It could also land on special topics and presentations. So we aren't out of the water just yet with ESBC being at the WBC convention. I do feel that they probably will make a showing. I'm leaning towards that they're not, because the agenda isn't explicit, but it's their baby. WBC feels like it's something that they should be proud of. It's not their baby, but they were an early investor into it, and it's become this massive thing. I feel like they are proud of their decision to be part of this project. And it would come off very strange where they gave them that platform last year, but they don't want to, even if it's not a promotional thing, but just an internal thing of pride, of showing off the game. I think they probably would want to put them in this convention, but when they put them in the convention, it might, even if let's say they do it, because it's an internal kind of thing and it's not really something that's promotional, where people, if you're not at the event, you're not really going to see it. You might see clippings and highlights. I think it's not going to be anything new. It's going to be for the suits. My gosh, sorry about that. It's going to be for the suits to see what this game is about, for people that they probably feel aren't paying attention, and to see that this has massive financial upside in the future. So it's almost like a presentation for them and not so much a presentation for us, the fans who have been following this game. Now, there is one more Hail Mary. We didn't get the Caleb Plant and Canelo like gameplay or anything like that, which I think was a missed opportunity because the platform was so huge. There's one more Hail Mary, and that is next week we're gonna get this fight. Both of these guys have been scanned and put in the game way before. Have they been scanned? Actually, I don't even know if they have been scanned. Now, yeah, I don't even, but I know that they've been announced to be in the game way before Canelo was announced. They were announced way before Canelo was announced. And I believe that, they've scanned people behind our backs. They scanned Deontay Wilder behind our backs. They scanned Tyson Fury behind our backs. I wouldn't put it by them to have scanned Terrence Crawford already and Sean Porter. This is an opportunity to showcase the game, but after Caleb Plant and Canelo, there was no showcase there. I would not hold my breath. Now, we are only 1 more month removed from the actual year being over. Like, it's almost over. It's hard. It's very hard for me to believe that the game at this point is going to come out anytime this year. This is kind of the ominous feeling that was looming during last year's wait, because it was supposed to come out December of last year. We were waiting and we heard nothing from them until like almost the end of December. They stated that they're no longer going to come out with the game. The game is going to be pushed further as they, with all the investments that they got and everything like that. And it's getting that feeling, that quiet feeling, because even if, let's say, they wait till December to release information, if they do that, that still, to me, guarantees that we're not going to get the game in December, because you need way longer time to really push that game out there in terms of marketing. Who knows? We could be surprised, but I don't feel that it is going to come out in December. And a lot of these things, especially not doing anything for Caleb Plant versus Canelo, kind of pushed me over that line where I'm like, we're probably not gonna get this in 2021, but hopefully early 2022 is a possibility, and hopefully we get something. I think it would be kind of crazy if we exit 2021 and we get nothing from them, no update, nothing from them at all. I think that would be crazy. We should get something, hopefully, from ESBC. But that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think it's still going to come to the WBC conference? And if it does, do you think it's going to be anything substantial that we're going to care to see or care to look at? Or is it just going to be rehashed stuff for the suits that go to the conference, for people that probably aren't privy to the game and they're just going to get that presentation to understand the financial upside for the game, and the connection with the WBC? Do you think they're going to do something for the Terrence Crawford Crawford versus Sean Porter fight? That could be interesting. They had these guys for a while already. And do you think that the game is even going to come out in 2021 anymore? And if it's not, what are your predictions for the game's release? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.